So even though we didn't use z-index in order to solve this select problem, there is one problem that we'll need to solve that we can use z-index for. If we look at our mockup, one little detail that we haven't added, but that the designer will probably notice, is this little drop shadow here. So this drop shadow is a bit unconventional. As you can see, it kind of curves down like this and curves back up on the side. Now we've used something called text shadow, which we've used to add a shadow to some of our navigation elements and our text on our buttons, but we can also add that kind of shadow to divs using something called box shadow. Box shadow works pretty much the same way, which means that we wouldn't be able to get this effect simply by adding a box shadow to this slideshow div. We'll have to be a little bit more creative about it. So the approach we're going to take, and bear with me here, is that we're going to create a new element and set it behind the slideshow. That new element will have curved edges that we've given to it with the border radius property, and so the shadow on that will follow the curves. And so what we're seeing here is actually the bottom part of a shadow that will exist for the entire element. But we just make sure that the element isn't as tall as the slideshow so that it's completely hidden except for this bottom part of the drop shadow. Now, if we can avoid adding random elements to the page just for effects like this, that's a good thing. And so what we'll do is add this extra element in the after pseudo element so that it doesn't appear in our HTML content, but instead we add it with CSS.